I can tell you categorically, that nobody told me. There's a risk, yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Prime Minister, Dominic Cummings says you're lying about the May 20th Bring Your Own Booze Downing Street event. He says you were explicitly warned personally by him, and your private secretary Martin Reynolds was also warned that this was outside the rules and should be cancelled, but you went ahead anyway. That's been confirmed to me by a second Downing Street figure. You, in contrast, say you had no prior knowledge of this party. You thought it was a work event. Have you lied to the public and to Parliament?
No, Beth, but I want to begin by repeating my apologies to everybody for the misjudgments that I've made, that we may have made in Number 10 and beyond, whether in Downing Street or throughout the pandemic. And I do know how infuriating it must be for people up and down the country in view of the huge sacrifices that people have made, the way that they've kept discipline, the way they've followed the rules, followed the guidance, done the right thing, to think that that didn't happen in Number 10 Downing Street. So I want to just say to you on that point, no, nobody told me that what we were doing was, as you say, against the rules, that the event in question was something that we were going to do something that wasn't a work event. And as I said in the House of Commons, when I went out into that garden, I thought that I was attending a work event. I think it's very important that we see what Sue Gray, see what the inquiry has to say. I will be coming back to the House of Commons as soon as it's reported, or as soon as I can after it's reported, and I'll be telling people more.
Okay, just to be clear then, you're saying that Dominic Cummings is lying and his version of events is not true?
I just repeat, I deeply sorry for mistakes that were made.
Are you saying that he's lying and his version of events is very important? Viewers will want to know, the public will want to know, MPs will want to know.
Of course.
He's on the record saying under oath, you are lying, that you were warned about this event and you went ahead anyway, that you knew.
I can tell you categorically that nobody told me, and nobody said that this was something that was against the rules, that was a breach of the COVID rules, or we were doing something that wasn't a work event, because frankly I don't think, I can't imagine why on earth it would have gone ahead, or why it would have been allowed to go ahead. My memory of this event, as I've said, is going out into the garden for about 25 minutes for what I implicitly thought was a work event, and talking to staff, thanking staff. I can't remember exactly how many, but for about 25 minutes I was there. I then went back to my office and continued my work. I do humbly apologise to people for misjudgments that were made, but that is the very, very best of my recollection about this event. That's what I've said to the inquiry. We'll have to see what they say.